I am so blessed and fortunate to have a wonderful life partner in Mary. And our two kids, as you can see, they're growing up. Claire is 9 and John is 7.5. And I welcome both of them to the stage. And I'm a pretty proud papa. I'm very proud of both John and Claire as well. I want to also add that Mary has made a tremendous difference in terms of her advocacy across the state for women and children at risk. She has gone across Iowa visiting shelters, helping with $20 million of renovations, capital improvements at these shelters. Half of those funds are from the Iowa Jobs and Infrastructure Initiative. Those dollars, those public dollars, have leveraged another $10 million in private sector investment. And Mary is really making a difference in the lives of countless children and women who need these services and unfortunately need these shelters, these emergency shelters in particular. So we are working every day as a team, whether it's the First Lady, the Lieutenant Governor, or me, to try to help impact lives of 2.8 million Iowans. And the Lieutenant Governor, she has just been there every single day. If you feel good about our record, if you think that we responded effectively to the floods and tornadoes in 2008, the worst disaster our state has ever dealt with, you can thank in large part Patty Judge. She is my Homeland Security advisor. Every single day she gets a briefing in terms of any issue related to your security, and she has been there, and she was on the front lines with me as we responded and deployed 4,000 troops across the state in 2008 to evacuate nearly 40,000 people from 35 cities. Patty was there when we needed one vote in the House to lift the ban on stem cell research. Yes, one vote in the House was the margin on lifting the ban. Patty's experience in the legislature, serving 8 years in the state Senate, 6 of those 8 years in leadership positions, has really helped immensely in terms of working with Majority Leader Gronstal and Speaker Murphy and Majority Leader McCarthy in the House. We feel very good about our record of accomplishing what we've been able to do together. And I also want to thank and acknowledge the legislators that are here, our Democratic leadership in the House and the Senate. Patty highlighted a lot of the progress that we've made. And that's really what November 2nd is all about. A choice between continuing that progress that we're all very proud of as Democrats and as Iowans. Iowa has always been a progressive state. We have always been ahead in many areas in terms of public policy of the rest of the country, especially in the area of civil rights. We have a choice to make on November 2nd, and it's very simple. Are we going to continue to build on the progress that we've made or go backwards, back to the 20th century with Terry Branstad? I don't know about you, but not on my watch. We're not going back to the 80s. We are going to keep this state moving forward. We are going to keep this state moving forward. We are not going to let Terry Branstad pull the plug on progress in Iowa. He is not going to pull the plug on progress. Now, we've got some work to do. We have 140 days. Who needs sleep? Sleep just makes you groggy. 140 days. And I am here today humbly accepting your nomination as the candidate from the Democratic Party for governor. And I promise you I promise you a vigorous campaign. I will give it everything I've got every day to make sure that we're successful, to make sure on November 2nd that we protect our democratic values, that we protect our Iowa values of civil rights and human rights and workers' rights and women's rights and rural Iowa's rights. We need to stand up and fight for 140 days. And we need you to do everything that you can, and that's what I'm asking you to do today. To work tirelessly for the next 140 days, to make those phone calls, to pick up those absentee ballots, to help your local elected officials, to help new candidates that are on the ballot for the first time, to make sure your neighborhood is organized, that your precinct is organized, that your county is organized. We are going to win this race on the ground. That's what we know how to do as Democrats. We can organize, we can work hard, and we can win elections. We've done it before, and we will do it again on November 2nd. I want to thank Sue Dvorsky for stepping in at a critically important time and assuming the duties as the chairperson of the Iowa Democratic Party. We couldn't have a more capable, competent, tough, effective leader than Sue Dvorsky, and I can't wait to work side by side with Sue as we lead this party to victory in November. And obviously our thoughts and prayers are with our Vice Chair, Michael Kiernan. I am completely confident that he will have a complete and full recovery, and we look forward to having him on the trail with us too as soon as he's able to do that in the next few weeks, hopefully. I want to say thank you to Senator Klobuchar for joining us here at our convention today. She is a young, progressive leader, a leader in the Midwest that we're all very proud of, and we were certainly honored and privileged to have her join us as a guest speaker today. And Tom Harkin and his wife Ruth, I know they will be there every step of the way with all of us between now and November 2nd. And when you got to fight, you want Tom Harkin by your side. And we're going to win because he's going to be there helping us and helping you elect Democrats up and down the ballot on November 2nd.